Hi everyone and welcome back. Please feel free to subscribe to this channel so you'll get updated to videos that I upload regularly, and kindly make a like and comments and ask questions if you like to have one. In the last episode, I've tailor fitted a role for the warehouse. It's called the warehouse manager, the personnel who is assigned to receive items and deliver items from purchases and sales. In this episode, I'm going to tailor fit two sales roles, one for the sales encoder and the other for the sales administrator. The difference being that when a request for quotation is confirmed into a sales order, it's locked automatically and cannot be unlocked by the sales encoder to protect it from unnecessary changes. Now, the sales administrator has the role to unlock erroneously encoded sales order so that the sales encoder can make the changes, or even the sales manager himself can make the changes and lock it again. So let's proceed to do that right away. We're logged in as administrator. We activated the debugger mode and we'll go to users and then create a new user. We call the user sales1. Usually we assign him to sales with own documents only so that he cannot tinker with the sales orders of the other sales encoders. Let's assign him a password. And let's test this by logging out and logging into the account. Now we have the sales. Let's click the menu, refresh. Surprisingly, this is a characteristic of Odoo 19 where the sales order has no default write and create access to the sales quotations. Remember that if you take a look at this, there's no new button. So therefore, we have to log out, give him access to the new button using the admin account. How do we do that? Usually, we'll just go to the user right away to avoid tinkering with the groups. We go to sales 1 and then access the access rights. Now, there are two models. One is the sales order. We'll give him right and create access, so the create button will appear. And then we look for sales order line. It's just somewhere below sales order. If there's no such account, we'll have to tinker with our sales own user only sales order line. Unfortunately, there's no such account, so therefore we'll have to go to the group. If you already have one, kindly check, don't add it anymore. But if you don't have one, we go to this part and we go to access rights and we look for sales order line. There it is. It really has no read write access and also delete access. It's okay, we didn't create a new access right, we just augmented it. So now let's test. Let's go to sales. Let's refresh. There's the new button. You can now create. The first thing to do is to create or indicate the customer. And now we have another error characteristic of Odoo 19. It's because we don't have access as sales encoder to the credit field of Rest Partner. We cannot also grant him directly field access to the field credit of Rest Partner. The thing that we can do is make a hack by making him a member of the accounting invoicing group. But at the same time, we'll have to remove his access to the accounting menu so that he will not have access to the accounting documents. Okay, we can do that by logging in as administrator. Let's go to settings, activate the developer mode on. We'll go to groups this time. Now, what we're going to do is to duplicate the accounting invoicing group. So we'll duplicate this. We call this original. And then make sure that it's inherited to the accounting invoicing group also. That's a requirement by Udo 19. We can't do anything about that anymore. And then we'll go to the account original group. We cannot use the duplicate copy. It will disallow us anyway. So we'll go to the menus, remove the menus, and save. And then make sales 1 a member of this group. And then go back and test sales 1 again. Let's go there. And we haven't created a quotation yet. Now let's check if we can choose. Now we can choose. Okay, we save. We add a product. Check if we can add a product. Shall we say sugar brown of 25 kilos, 1/2 sack. So we can save. Let's confirm. This will convert into sales order. And now we have confirmed. Let's create the invoice. We have another error. The sales user doesn't have sales advance payment access. Okay, sales advance payment access. This must be under sales user own documents. So therefore, we'll have to reconfigure this. Let's log out again. Let's look at the sales user first. There's an advance payment there. Let's look for advance payment. There's payments. But there's no advance payments. So therefore, we'll have to look at the group of sales own documents. Look at the access rights and look for advance payments. Let's arrange this by model. So we don't have advance payment. Let's look at the invoicing group. Advance payment. Accounting payment. It should be advance payment. We have payments. So we don't have advance payment. We can actually add this here, or we can also add this to the sales user. But since this is payment, we'll add this to the sales invoicing. So this is account that payment advance that INP. Sales advance payment invoice. and then we'll give them full access. Now, since S1 is already a member of this, let's check. Yes, sales 1. So therefore, we'll test it. We'll go to sales. There it is. Then let's create the invoice. Now we can create an invoice because of that account. And we can confirm this invoice. This is not yet locked. But when we confirm, this is now posted. Let's look at the sales invoice again. Look, it's locked already. We did not create the invoice, but there's an invoice already, so we can click this and then we can pay. It's normal. Sales encoders who are also cashiers can receive payments from invoices right there and then. Let's receive the payment. Now it's marked paid. Okay. Let's create another new quotation. Okay. $50 kilograms, for example. Let's save this and confirm. Just confirm. So this is locked. We'll try to unlock this later. Now, before we proceed to the sales manager, let us check the effect on the warehouse. Let's go to the warehouse manager. Look at the inventory and then maybe also look at the dashboard. So now, inventory, and let's go to operations. Let's go to deliveries. We have a ready delivery which was created by the sales coder previously. No? So this has already been invoiced. So therefore, he can validate this. Remember, we have 1 sack of sugar. We can validate this and then look at brown sugar. So we have diminished half a sack of brown sugar. So there's a relationship between the sales encoder and the warehouse manager because everything that is encoded as a sales order can now be delivered using a warehouse out by the warehouse manager. Now let's proceed to creating the sales manager. Log in as admin again. Settings. Let's activate the developer mode. Let's go to users and companies. We'll create a new user called SMGR1. We'll save this and then for sales, we'll assign him as the administrator. And let's not forget to give him the invoicing by adding him to the invoicing group. We have the advance payment here, so we can now also receive a payment. Let's go back. Maybe we haven't set the password. Okay. Let's assign a password. Remember last time we have a confirmed sales order. So let's check that one by logging in as SMGR1. So let's go to sales. Remove my quotations. Take note, we have a sales order also. And if you look at that, this has no invoice yet, as indicated. And if you look at that, this has no invoice yet, as indicated. We can unlock this. So now it's editable again. And then after the editing, the sales manager can lock it. Like the sales user, the sales manager can also create an invoice. And it will also appear in the menu of the warehouse manager. Let's confirm. Let's receive the payment likewise. And then if you log in as warehouse manager, you go to inventory, operations, and then deliveries. Now we have another one which is ready. This has been done. So we look at this. So this goes out again in the menu of the warehouse manager. You can validate, and then if you take a look, this is already deducted. So we now have an on hand less 1/2 sack. This is already deducted. So we now have an on hand less 1/2 sack. Okay, let's go to this. This is already done. So there's a relationship between the sales manager and the sales encoder, the sales encoder and the warehouse manager, and the sales manager and also the warehouse manager. I hope you see the point. In the next episode, we are going to tailor fit the roles needed for the accounting and accountant in order to complete our roles. Thanks for watching this video. Bye for now and see you in the next one.